Congratulations to Nebraska. They played a really good game. Gave us a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, and disappointed for obviously our guys and our team right now, because it was probably one of the most disappointing games that we played as a team this season. We didn't have any energy, any pop, either end of the floor, and we've been able to hang our hat on playing hard and playing tough and having a lot of guys in there contributing, and that wasn't the case here tonight. I didn't think that we played with near enough energy to compete in this league. Offensively, we were, just horrendous in the first half, and we had a couple of opportunities to hang in there, just didn't have enough, and sometimes that happens, but it falls on me to figure it out, and we got to get up off the mat again. This is a long year. League's incredibly tough, and you're going to have to be good every night. You're going to have most of your guys, when you have them, or at least all of them, sort of working towards getting better, and that's what we're going to have to do. Obviously, Purdue's a huge game on Saturday, and for us, we're going to have to figure out how we can be a little bit better here, moving forward. But we can't let sort of the negativity of losing and having a rough patch, take away from who we are when we're confident and we're playing the right way. So we've got to find a way to do that.
Okay. Zach?
Juwan talked about just the key being a better mindset, a stronger mindset coming out to start games to avoid kind of the slow starts. What does this team need to do to find that mindset, I guess, and how difficult is it when you are dealing with injuries and guys just kind of coming in and out of not just games but practice?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it comes down to energy level, it comes down to leadership, it comes down to guys really and one being right every day and going through it and honoring the process when it's hard and it's a grind. And I felt like tonight, for whatever reason, didn't see the same team that we've had all year. A lot of the tougher games that we've won, we've been in tough spots. We've always had a very, very good energy level. We've always had a very, very communicating team. Team, obviously is prodding one another, plugging one another along as the game's going. We didn't even have that tonight, and we were very emotionless. So we have to figure that out.
Next question. Dustin.
I guess at this point, any idea where that came from? I guess, did you see anything?
No.
This week or anything
Yeah,
like that?
it happens. It happens. Mental fatigue as much as physical fatigue for certain guys. When that stuff creeps in, at the end of the day, you got to find a way to recreate your energy level and your environment that you're in every day. It can't become monotonous. And why guys aren't excited, to get ready to go tonight, as much as we had at stake, just in terms of being able to get up back off the mat at home. I don't know. As a coach, you got to be able to push the right buttons, and clearly, we're not pushing the right buttons right now.
Jeff and Alex.
Offensively, I think you guys were 11 of 37 outside of Juwan. Was there anything in particular you looked at and you said, okay, these things aren't going well for us offensively tonight?
We didn't make any shots. We didn't. We had a hard time feeding the post. We had a hard time, dealing with certain guys out there weren't guarded. And sometimes it's a funny feeling. But they did a good job. They did a good plan, and we weren't able to get off to a good start early in the game. Juwan wasn't able to get established. First 10 minutes in particular, I thought we were pretty soft on offense, and we got a little better at the end of the first half. We got going a little bit at the beginning of the second half, and then just some really, to be honest with you, just the other end of the floor was where this team has to be good. This team has to be good there on that end of the floor. We've had to be good on that end of the floor all year. But we didn't shoot the ball well at all tonight. And to be honest with you, we have some guys that have lost some confidence. Whether it's been in and out of lineups, in and out of practices, in and out of this. We're sort of really starting to move into that role. Not real sure what we're getting out of certain rotations and certain things. So the big thing is confidence. The big thing is, like I said before, recharging our batteries here. Let's not lose our minds, because obviously this group has done some really good things, and got a lot of ball to be played. We got to keep hanging tough.
You mentioned the run early in the second half, and then kind of some things got away. I mean, what you got headed down to 3, and then from your perspective, I guess what were some of the breakdowns that you guys had?
Without off the top of my head going through the playlist, they did a great job of responding in a certain part of the second half from the three-point line. I thought Glenn Watson was as good as it gets tonight. He banged 2 big ones back to back, whether that was either inefficient offense or turnovers, I'm not real sure, but he banged 2 big ones. And then Allen hit another one that was a backbreaker that put it back over to double figures. So, you know, you look for the answers. You watch the film. And I can probably pretty much tell you what I'm going to see on this film was a team that didn't play to its identity. And you know, at the end of the day, you can't do that in this league. No matter if you're home or away.
You played 3 tough games in a row, and now you got Purdue and Northwestern on the road, then come home and play Michigan. What do you tell your guys to not let 3 losses become 4, 5, 6?
It's all about Purdue. I mean, you can't get caught up in the schedule, because if you get caught up in the schedule, you know, at the end of the day, you're worrying about the wrong things. We've got to get back to work. We got to put some things together here. Our guys got to start to regroup, and our staff's got to do a good job with that. And we have to prepare to play Purdue. That's the biggest game on the schedule. And you know, at the end of the day, that one means a lot. And our guys got to be much more dialed in than we were today. We got to be much better on Saturday to have a chance to compete against them. And it will be the same at Northwestern. It will be the same when we play Michigan. They're all the same. And what we have to do is worry about us and be good at what we do. And right now, we're not good at what we do. We're not very good at what we do, which hurts us. You can't just let the other team's best players and the transition opportunities just absolutely mow you down. If there's one thing about this team that's been pretty consistent, is their effort level, their toughness level, their resiliency to be able to fight and play hard and play through it. And for whatever reason, when you lose that can really start to cause some problems. So we got to get our grip. We got to get our grip back out on our identity. We got to start to play harder again. We've got to get our defensive sort of rules and stuff. I think there's just too much slippage. And you know, from an offensive perspective, you know, we'll see what we can do to keep getting better. But we just need some guys to play with some more confidence. And tonight we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough guys playing at a high level. And you know, hopefully we can get there, get it back.
You gave you guys a couple different looks defensively, but what specifically made that 1-3-1 so effective against you guys?
They play it almost every game, and you know, if you're not ready to handle it, or you're not able to, you know, to be able to penetrate it or get it inside, you know, you're going to play around the perimeter. And we were reluctant to attack the paint with the ball. We had a hard time feeding it inside the paint, and you know, I thought Romeo may have driven it a few times and got fouled, but you know, without question, there's a little curveball there. But we knew it was coming. I mean, they played every game. And you know, when you play against that type of defense there, you got to break its shape. You have to have some guys willing to take that ball and just go right at it. You know, get to the paint and make somebody better. And we're very reluctant against it. And their length is good. And again, it's something that they do every day, so they're pretty good at it.
I heard Jerome on pregame radio say he's redshirting this year. Was that a decision made because he's already missed so much time, or was it a decision made because physically he just wouldn't be able to play this year even if he was able to?
Physically, he's not ready. He's not able to play right now. It didn't matter about the time. It's all about his recovery, and it's about the process of moving forward from him. He's not able to play right now.
I guess speaking of injuries, Allen played 6 minutes. Did he come back in the second half? What's he dealing with?
From what I can tell, it was some type of a kick or some type of a collision in the back of his leg. I was told at halftime he wasn't coming back, so we'll kind of see where that one goes.
Clifton's talked this year just about building more confidence. How much more confidence do you have in playing in some of these more meaningful minutes early in games?
Yeah, you know, we probably, you know, got to continue to work that front court depth. You know, with Duran not being able to really go right now, you know, we're searching. And I thought Cliff did a pretty good job when he was in there. He's got to rebound the ball. He had a couple good plays in there, and you know, I think as the things stand right now, we're going to have to continue to kind of fire guys in there and see what they can do. And you know, Cliff gave us a pretty good spark in the first half as well. And you know, I think he got in there maybe a little second half. I'm not sure, but you know, he's where we're at right now.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.